Hello Tech Genius, I am Ravi. Have you ever imagined a place where learning is as dynamic as the technology shaping your world? Then here's a deal. With iMatix, you can make sure the learning is exciting, impactful right from the beginning. You have interactive sessions with expert-led courses. In the world of tech, from data science to cloud computing, it's not just about a session, it's about doing, building, learning by solving real problems. So let's get started. Similarly, related to marketing, you can also define various online forms. You might have seen some websites, right? And on the websites, there are some forms wherein you can enter your information and that gets saved, and then that particular thing contact you accordingly. Similarly, you can also define online forms in NetSuite. That can be, you can say, hosted on a website. If someone fills that form, all that information gets captured and saved into NetSuite. That is also possible. In case if you want to use online forms, we can define here. Those online forms can be designed as required. Similarly, whether we want to use mail capture, email, replies, and all other information related to marketing, that can also be done. Are you aware of what is upsell? Any idea what is upsell or cross-sell? Have you purchased anything online, maybe on Amazon or Flipkart? For example, you want to buy a mobile, right? In that case, at the bottom or when you scroll down on the page, they also mention it is also bought with maybe mobile case or screen guard and all that other stuff, right? Have you seen that? Recommendation. Have you seen that? Generally, it says that it is also bought with end products, right? Yes, correct. That is nothing but upsell. If you want to buy something, you try to sell some additional related items with it, right? In case if we are using web store in NetSuite, you can also create a web store, or online you can say a portal from NetSuite itself. In case if you want to use upsell, you can define those upsell things as well. What are the products that can be sold with this particular item? Accordingly, whenever you see on the web store, you can do the upsell. This is an example of upsell. Anything or any idea what is cross-sell? These are not terms related to NetSuite. These are generally used overall. Any idea what is a cross-sell? Cross-sell is nothing but we suggest the substitute for a particular item. For example, I want to buy a Samsung Note 10 mobile, right? But I don't have that mobile as of now. What it will do is it will cross-sell. It will say instead of Note 10 by Apple iPhone, it gives me a substitute for it. Similar substitutes with similar features. Or you can say, I want to buy a cough syrup. I go and I want Benadryl. But it says that there is no Benadryl available. Instead of that, buy any other. You can say cough syrup which has similar functionalities. That is nothing but cross-sell. You offer a substitute for it. In case if you want to use upsell and cross-sell, you can define that as well. Similarly, partners. In case if we are having partners, we also have partners. Instead of employees, there might be some partners that work for me. There is a thing here in wherein you can define partners and you can give access to the partners as well. You can also give access or you can say commissions to your partners. In case if we are using partner management, then you can define the partner here in NetSuite as well. Any queries, questions? Similarly, dashboards. Analytics, whether we want to use KPI scorecards. On the home dashboard, we have those KPI scorecards, right? We can, whether we want to use that, whether we want to use Suite Analytics. There is a, you can say we can integrate NetSuite with third-party softwares, analytics tools via ODBC and JDBC. In case if you are a scripter or if you are a technical guy, you might understand these terminologies. In case if you want to integrate NetSuite with any other analytic tools, we can do that. There is already a third-party analytics integration available with Tableau. In case if you want to do that, you can do that as well. A couple of years back, NetSuite came up with Suite with its own Suite Analytics. In case if you want to use Suite Analytics workbook or not, we can define those here as required. Web presence. Whether we want to have a website or a web store defined, that can be done. These are all you can say. Whether we want to give access to your customers, vendors or partners, that can be defined here. You can also give access to customers and vendors as well, that they can log in and they can obtain information related to their transactions. In case if they want to directly enter a purchase order or a sales order, they can directly enter via the access if they are given. And similarly, Suite Cloud. You will understand this maybe on a later stage when we have a session for custom records or not. In case if you want to use advanced PDFs, in case if we send a purchase order invoice to the customer, that can be, the layout can be defined. In case if you want to use advanced HTML PDF, we can do that as well. Similarly, whether we want to use custom segments or custom transactions. I think someone asked me when we went through in case if there are any additional segments or classifications that you would like to have. Right. I think in case if you want to use custom segments, we can enable that particular feature. Once we enabled it, we'll be able to create custom segments. These are nothing but all the features that are available. In case if you want to use bundles, you can also create various bundles into NetSuite that they can be transferred into any other instance. That can be done. In case if you want to use web services, so Ape Web Services, REST Web Services, you can enable those features. Whether you want to use single sign-on or whether you want to have token-based authentication. In case if you are doing any third party, you can say integrations. And if you want to connect it with any other, you can say software. You can define all those features available here. This is something new that NetSuite has come up with recently. Suite Cloud Development Framework SCDF. In case if you want to use that, this is something related to a bit. This is a bit technical. In case if you want to integrate directly Eclipse with NetSuite, you don't need to. You can say come and deploy all the scripts here. You can directly do that via FTC. In case if you want to use that, that can be used as well. These were something related to enable features. Any questions, any queries, these enable features, whatever you see here, some might change a bit depending on the modules that your organization has procured or purchased. In my particular instance, there are most of the, you can say, modules which are there. You might not see all the options in the instance that you work in. In case if you don't find it, don't worry about it. It just depends on the modules that you have procured. The thing is similar to this. We also have accounting preferences. Now we have covered almost 4 to 5 sections. Do you want me to continue or you want to start tomorrow? Accounting preferences. Accounting preferences. Accounting preferences. You have a lot of stuff. It is very difficult to remember all the things at once. Whether you want to start afresh tomorrow or whether you want me to continue. This accounting preferences will also require 2, you can say, sessions. We'll try to complete general and an item maybe tomorrow, and we can complete the other stuff in the coming session. Because the generals and the item transactions are a bit big. Order management is also big, but the other stuff, it's projects, time and expense and approval routing, a bit smaller. We'll be able to complete that in one day. And in case of time permits, we'll also start some other stuff related to it. That's it for today. Just go through all those stuff. I know it's a bit difficult to understand all these things in one sessions. There are a lot of terminologies you might not be even aware of. Go through it. Breathe easy. Go a bit slow. Go through the hell. And in case if you have any queries, get back to me. We'll discuss those before starting the accounting preferences tomorrow. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.